Welcome back, nostalgic wanderers, to another electrifying journey down memory lane. Today, we're diving headfirst into the neon-soaked, leg-warmer-wearing, big-haired world of 80s TV shows that would be shown the exit faster than you could say bodacious if they dared grace our screens in today's era. Married with Children. Married with Children made its debut in 1987, immediately sparking discussions. The show revolves around the Bundys, a discontentedly married couple with 2 kids, in contrast to their newlywed neighbors who they mock. The intro itself is a bit jarring, featuring Al Bundy giving his kids money without much interaction. While the show has its hilarious moments, it leans heavily on stereotypes, from the blonde teenage Kelly to the smart-mouthed younger sibling and the lazy housewife Peg. Al is portrayed as the sole breadwinner. Looking at it as satire, the show seems to take a shot at the nuclear family concept. However, Al's often brazen and misogynistic behavior wouldn't pass in today's world. Despite this, the show's popularity endures, with Married with Children action figures being a testament to its lasting appeal. Different Strokes. Different Strokes holds a place in our memories, but when viewed through a modern lens, the series shows its age. The premise involves the affluent Drummond family taking in Arnold and Willis Jackson, the sons of their late housekeeper, becoming a new family unit. As we follow the Jackson boys' journey of adaptation and challenges, it's evident that the show was successful, running for 8 seasons and even spawning a spin-off, The Facts of Life. However, its success in the past doesn't guarantee its viability in the 21st century. At first, Different Strokes aims to deliver heartwarming content showcasing the Drummonds' compassion, yet it inadvertently reinforces the problematic white savior narrative. The Drummonds, a privileged white family, step in to rescue the Jackson boys from potential group homes and separation. This portrayal raises concerns, particularly in the context of the significant Black Lives Matter movement. It's a reminder that some content is best left in the past and reevaluated in light of our current social awareness. She's the Sheriff. A quirky show that could raise eyebrows if it aired today. While it delivered laughs back then, its charmingly outdated elements might tickle modern viewers. Imagine a single mom takes charge as a sheriff in a small town, a blend of Murder, She Wrote intrigue and the Dukes of Hazzard charm. The concept of a multitasking sheriff handling crime and kids was a hit, but in today's era of empowered women, it could seem a bit out of sync. Zoom in on a scene where our heroine tackles a criminal while managing diaper duty. Classic sitcom material. However, in a world celebrating women excelling in both career and family, the portrayal might draw bemused smiles, highlighting the progress we've made. Don't forget the affable male sidekick stumbling around as he tries to keep up. While their antics brought laughs before, today's audience might question why a capable woman sheriff needs guidance. Baywatch. Baywatch emerged as a roaring 90s phenomenon, propelling Pamela Anderson to superstardom and resurrecting the Hoff into the limelight. However, this iconic show's journey began at the cusp of the 80s, only to face an unexpected cancellation after its inaugural season. Set against the sun-kissed backdrop of Los Angeles beaches, the series focused on a cadre of striking lifeguards who safeguarded the shores. It wasn't until David Hasselhoff and his co-producers breathed life back into it for syndication in 1991 that Baywatch truly soared, evolving into the pop culture titan we remember. Drawing an astonishing global audience of 1.1 billion viewers across 142 countries, the show's sweeping drama was as monumental as it was polarizing. Critics consistently raised their voices in dissent, a sentiment that likely endures today. The blatant over-sexualization of its female stars, the cringy-worthy slow-motion running sequences, and the oftentimes corny plot lines all pose challenges for a contemporary audience. This truth was underscored by the lackluster reception of the 2017 film adaptation starring Dwayne Johnson and Zac Efron. While Baywatch once conquered the small screen, its appeal in today's landscape faces a daunting uphill battle, where the echoes of its past may prove too discordant for modern sensibilities. Knock knock, Marshall here, just checking in if you're still there. Hey, if so, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button below. Now sit tight, as things will get more scandalous as we continue on our list with Bosom Buddies. Bosom Buddies introduced the world to the charm of Tom Hanks, but this short-lived sitcom would undoubtedly face significant hurdles in securing approval today owing to its dubious premise and storylines. In this comedic venture, Hanks and Peter Scolari tackle the roles of two imaginative advertising professionals who resort to disguising themselves as women in order to secure a budget-friendly apartment. Unfortunately, one designated for females only. While their intentions are innocent, aiming merely for affordable housing, the show's concept of men adopting female personas didn't strike a chord with the audience of its time, ultimately failing to resonate. Despite the evident comedic talent of Hanks and Scolari, Bosom Buddies often leaned into gender-based stereotypes, and its humor would likely be regarded as insensitive and offensive to the LGBTQ+ community if aired today. The show's mockery-laden humor may have been acceptable in its era, but its impact on modern sensibilities would raise significant concerns. Alf. Alf orbits around an alien life form, affectionately known as Alf, whose spaceship takes an unplanned nosedive onto Earth. Stranded and spaceshipless, he ends up forming an unlikely connection with the family he accidentally crash-landed into. While the premise holds potential for amusement, the show's portrayal of its central character is a relic of its time, operating in an era predating CGI. The main character is a puppet, and one that's not particularly easy on the eyes. This single factor alone underscores why Alf would likely struggle to gain a foothold in today's dynamic television landscape. While Alf doesn't wade into the same politically charged waters as some of our other contemporaneous shows, its formula is rooted in the past. It trots down familiar sitcom paths, seasoning the mix with an extraterrestrial twist, such as Alf's ongoing rivalry with the family cat. Unfortunately, this formula wouldn't hold water in the current television climate. It feels like a reheated dish sprinkled with an alien novelty. However, intriguing whispers suggest a revival of Alf might be in the pipeline. Dukes of Hazzard. Those Duke boys are back in action. The iconic blend of the Confederate flag, gender biases, and redneck stereotypes all interwoven into one fabric, the Dukes of Hazzard, could easily brew up a storm of modern-day controversy, with Bo and Luke, the adventurous cousins, perpetually caught in a whirlwind of mischief, and their ongoing feud with the local lawman, Boss Hogg. The show embodies a dynamic that's hard to forget. This series, much like others on our roster, is held dear in the hearts of many, even spawning a revival in 2005. Airing from 1979 to 1985, The Dukes of Hazzard arguably stands as a testament to its time, commanding its immense popularity. Yet the portrayal of its Confederate flag, treatment of women, and portrayal of rural stereotypes doesn't quite mesh well with today's sensibilities. It's a classic that has left an indelible mark, but one that, upon close inspection, reveals layers of potential discord in our contemporary landscape. Growing Pains. Enter the world of Growing Pains, where the Seaver family, guided by the wisdom of psychiatrist Dr. Jason Seaver and the journalistic prowess of his wife Maggie, embarks on a journey of change as they relocate to accommodate Maggie's career aspirations. This family sitcom, much like its 1980s peers, dances to the beat of familiar rhythms. Spanning from 1985 to 1992, it left an imprint with its poignant exploration of weighty subjects, humor in tow, and even enjoyed a reunion in 2004. While not steeped in controversy, Growing Pains is unquestionably a product of its time, one of the many series that harmoniously blends into the era's tapestry. Unlike the unforgettable otherworldly puppetry of Alf, Growing Pains melds seamlessly with the sitcom landscape. The characters typifying the teenage boy consumed by infatuation and the studious daughter engrossed in her books mirror time-honored archetypes. In today's ever-evolving television landscape, a reincarnation of Growing Pains would likely flounder, not due to any contentious issues, but rather due to a sense of predictability that renders it unremarkable. It's a reminder that the charm of a bygone era doesn't always translate into modern fascination.